is a game all about what would happen if your boyfriend didn't still love you when he turned into a worm. And now we gotta flop her worm body over to try and kill him. Yeah, I'm not surprised the relationship didn't work out. And it's not a secret second channel, so you're probably not subscribed already. So I'll check in the video to fix that, and I'll start squirming my worm. Maybe.
I can't believe I'm a worm. Yeah, my boyfriend left me because I'm worm-esque.
Bet it's because I'm a worm.
You can't get away with this. He will suffer.
Oh, well that's a male worm voice. Very, very progressive worm on worm violence. So this is literally getting over it, but you're a worm. Literally. While the title is I Would Kill You as a Worm, the window title is Worming Over It. Awesome. How do I, oh my god, I'm supposed to, the boyfriend can live a life. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Oh, I can go through the flower petal. I thought I had to like scale it this way. Here and then back? I never played Getting Over It or anything. So this is my first instance, and it's as a worm. The concept was hilarious to me, though. No, I would not leave my girlfriend as a worm. I know all the worms out there are wondering if I would leave them if they were a worm. No, I would not leave my girlfriend if she was a worm. It would probably like bother me. I don't know. I'm just imagining like really taking that'd be a good A24 movie of just like someone whose girlfriend actually does become a worm, and it's just like the emotional turmoil of being like, I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do for the kids? Like, this really changes my 5-year plan. It's just a worm sitting next to you in couples therapy. I would watch that. I don't know. They're making an A24 Barney movie. So if they're doing that, I feel like they could do a worm. What if my girlfriend was a worm movie? A Black Mirror episode. Oh my god. And this is the worming over it part, is that if I fall, then I have to go do this all again? Whatever. Alright, let me launch my worm self. I feel like if I do coil myself, I like can move a little easier as an entity, but I also... It doesn't pay off as well. I can immediately launch myself back into the abyss quicker. Oh. Yeah, I can kind of like stop myself with my tail. Alright, I got the right amount of like juice for the jumps. No, come on, dude. I'd kill my boyfriend, and my boyfriend's myself. I don't know. The video games are very funny to me. I feel like Game Grumps joked about this in their Curry's a Big Yard, but it's like there's certain games where you play it, and it's like imagine having a bad day, and then you have to go and being like, I gotta go make the flower textures right on the worm game. I mean, I guess the idea would be that it's a passion project, but like, I don't know if this was like a $200 million studio game. This is like Destiny 3 budget. We put everything into this worm. Do you know how many worms were hurt in the making of this game? All right. Whoa. Getting like too much juice in my worm throws. That's the feedback from YouTube. YouTube Studio. It's up to 10 out of 10. It's just like, oh yeah, you're getting too much feedback on your worm pulls. Bad wormonomics. If I can get the... Please, 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 please. I know conceptually I'm thinking that this is the head, but it'd be really funny if they're just like, that's the head, and this is just like throwing it back for the whole point. Oh. Oh man, now I'm kind of Ouroboros eating my own ass. I gotta see the rest of this cool thing, dude. I don't know. Like, how far big is the demo? It's just this, but I die more? I get the whole point of Getting Over It is that there's no checkpoints, no nothing. But it wouldn't kill them. I don't think that the game engine would. I know Godot wouldn't have combusted if they added in a few little game engine checkpoints for me to play this. At least Getting Over It, there's supposed to be like a philosophy there. What's the philosophy? Don't become a worm? To be a worm is to die. Sun Tzu, The Art of Worm. The Art of Worm. We had a science experiment once with worms. Not to like turn ourselves into worms. I think that was in a later curriculum. I didn't get to that part in school. I dropped out. Oh, did you imagine being homesick for the day that all your classmates get turned into worms? And you're just like, oh, that's gonna make the group project a little odd. The girl you wanted to ask out as well. That's like a Rick and Morty plot. That bothers me terribly. That's like my least favorite thing in shows or movies is when people, like a bunch of innocent people get turned into something. Like, and it's like a ridiculous premise. I remember there was an episode of this Wizards of Waverly Place where Max, the younger brother, is temporarily a girl while the actual actor was going and filming a show. Or a movie, rather. I think Hotel of Dog Hotel or something. Hotel of Dogs, whatever. And in the episode, it's like, oh, we're gonna have a bunch of like these girls over for a sleepover. They're gonna make friends and whatnot. And then magic goes awry and turns all the girls into old men. And then all those old men get turned into fruit. And then the end of the episode, they bring out a blender and they threaten to blend the fruit. And I was like, that's someone's daughter. It's not. It's a character. It's literally lines on a page until people act it out. But that just like, I don't know, that just gets to me. I'm not someone who like gives feelings to like inanimate objects. I'm not like, oh man, my computer's sad because I haven't been around it or whatever. Like my guitar wants me to play it or whatnot. But like, for some reason, shows and movies can really click with me where I care about those. And those are essentially inanimate objects. I mean, unless it's like the news. But like, you know, they're characters in someone's head. It's a gag at the end of a Disney Channel episode, and then they do the little wand ID. Like, I shouldn't care. But I don't know, I guess I just like picture that situation myself. So that's why the idea of like an A24 movie where it's this little hypothetical where it's like my girlfriend gets turned into a worm, and then like the real ramifications of having to deal with like the fallout of like, I don't want to leave my girlfriend because she's a worm. Like if I know that's still her, that would be mean, but because I love her. But like that really throws off my plan. Like, do I have an open relationship now? And it's like, oh my God, all of this because my girlfriend clicked a hypothetical on Twitter. No, this pesky don't I eat? Isn't that a central part of the worm experience is eating? Can I eat through the leaves, please? Stupid tail. I'd love you if you were still a worm, but could you at least like trim? By trim, I mean amputate yourself. I like the graphics for this game. I like doing the little kind of chunky pixel art style. I think that's fun. There's a game company, Sock Pop Collective. I think they're a publisher that does a lot of games like this. Aesthetic. No! See, this is worse than Snake Pass. Snake Pass, you can at least like tense yourself up and stuff. This is purely annoying. I'm trying to see if like a bunch of little shots actually help me out. I don't think it does. I think it's literally worthwhile to go for like the charge shots because that's the only way you get enough launch to get out of some of these situations. Ooh, like this right here with my little coiled tail. This is perfect. I just need to not lose this. No, like that. Dang it. I'm worried if I like really need to move immediately to get through this. Like how quickly do I need to be timing my worm jumps, my whumps, if you will? No. Oh. That's how I feel. Like the runt of the litter, desperately trying to get my own, get a morsel so that I live to see the next day. Can I not just like go up that? No, because that's the house. That's my boyfriend's house. His perfect red brick home. No! I think I botched it for myself there. I think I easily could have saved that. I think that was a worm-capable, savable situation. Noobster, would you still edit for me if I was a worm? Thanks, Noobster. Well, I would only be able to pay you in worm exposure. All right, here we go. Oh, that is the most daunting when I get that like tail flip out the. No. Wait, I might be. I I didn't have enough momentum, but I think you do have to like just, it's the tail that weighs you down so much. Is it all equally weighted? Show me, is it jam or jelly shake like that? I don't know. Like that, ow. Okay. That probably didn't feel great on my little wormy self. Oh, but we had I didn't even tell my full story. I was terrible with like dissections and all those things in class. Just the worst. Like I would be the one who would have to go out of the room. I'm way too squeamish. I couldn't put up with it. And we didn't dissect worms, but we might as well have, because like those worms did not do very well. I think we were like I don't even know what the point of the experiment was. I think it literally was just like, we're gonna put some mealworms on the table, look at what they do, like study what the worms do. And I had a partner who was just like, well, if you squish it, it gets scared. And I was like, I guess so. I did expert conclusion there. No. Oh! I don't know. Maybe it was a bad breakup. Maybe that's the wrong X. I think the extent of my fun in science experiments with animals was when we like released a bunch of ladybugs into like in kindergarten. We learned how to like watch the ladybugs grow up and release them, which, as I found out later, terrible for the ecosystem. Just the worst. Like you're completely messing it up just so that a couple of kids could go like, look, they're running. But it ruins the local, I don't know, ladybug economy, the ladybug-onomics. I don't know if ladybugs are predators or whatnot, but like it definitely messes with what's going on. I don't know if they do that in schools anymore. I honestly don't know. I feel like it's like shockingly cheap to buy a bunch of bug eggs. I remember that being like a TikTok trend of like, you could just buy all of these live bugs and then release them into your local metropolis. And it's like, oh, well, okay. Can we just do like the Renegade Challenge maybe? I don't know, that seems a little intense. I don't know if this should be getting recommended at the same level as like Skip the Tutorial Minecraft short number 576. The modern day Oppenheimer, starting the bug trend, and then one day the bug trend comes back and bites you. I feel like Oppenheimer downloading this demo. A worm named Oppenslimer. No! This is crazy. I'm gonna have to go to explain to my singing teacher, like, yeah, I have no voice because I went and screamed at the worm game for a while, and she's like, oh, completely understandable. You couldn't get past the floating leaves either. Like, you get me. Okay, this actually, like, isn't bad right now. Okay, that is definitely. But, like, the flinging my body over and having that just flatten out and weigh me down, that wasn't all that bad. I might actually have a strategy here. I'm like the Magnus Carlsen of worms. As in, I show up late and in pajamas. I know nothing about chess. My trainer was like explaining to me like, oh man, I want to get really high elo in chess. And I was like, sure. I don't know. I watched Queen's Gambit, and that's the extent of my chess experience. There's that Chess Balatro game that's coming out, and like maybe that'll get me more excited about chess-based game. But past that, like, I don't know, man. I guess I just can't be asked. For one, I don't feel like if I was like if I played a lot of chess now that I would get all that much more smart. Like, I feel like I'm sort of like set in my ways, and I know that's a terrible way of being. Like, obviously you could still learn stuff, but like, it's the same reason why I'll never check my IQ, because I know that I would always be disappointed in the number, and I'm like, look, man, if I just never check it, I'm exactly as smart as I feel on a daily basis, which changes day to day. Like, when I'm not playing the worm game, much higher than when I am playing the worm game. I hope this isn't on the IQ test. My dad took some kind of standardized test as a kid and got a near perfect score on it. It wasn't the SAT, or like I don't know what it was. Some level of like aptitude test or whatnot. And he got a near perfect score, and the only thing that he didn't get, as I get over it, is that a checkpoint? Is that a checkpoint? Woo! Who cares about my dad's story? And hey, this video is set to self-destruct in about 5 seconds, so see if you like this video, YouTube thinks you would, and have a good one. All right.